Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Master of Orion Conquer the Stars in our Trilarian Trickery series. Wargaming has just released a patch for Conquer the Stars. Version 54.8 is out, and it's a hotfix patch. So the list of changes is very different to the list of changes we went over at the beginning of this series, where there were some major points to really talk about. It's not that there aren't major points, but it's just a bunch of little things. It's a bunch of really, really tiny little fixes and bug fixes and things that maybe were not as noticeable but needed to be tweaked. So I'm not necessarily going to go over them, but I will include a link to the current patch notes in the description below. And I also wanted to mention that just in case there are any issues with the save file. As you can see, it loaded up just fine, so I'm not too freaked out. But anytime there's any kind of large-sized hotfix, which this I think does qualify with the number of changes and tweaks, in the middle of a series, I always get a little bit twitchy. So we'll see how it goes. Now, the very first thing that I want to do, remember how a few episodes back, I was real excited because leaders had escape pods and I wouldn't have to lose them when their ships exploded anymore. Yeah. A couple of things happen here. First of all, I forgot about that tech. I mentioned a few episodes back that this has been a busy week for me. It's going to get better starting now. But that's a huge distraction, so my ability to pay attention was somewhat hindered, and just being honest about that. But also, as soon as I remembered that I had not done anything with that tech, I was like, okay, well, maybe I've forgotten to actually put it on ships. I have to assign it to my my blueprints the same way that I do, say, a Dauntless guidance system or other weapon upgrades. No, it's automatic. This is my credit bonus leader, and he's unassigned, and I can put him right back on a ship, including one of the major battleships. So I'm going to go ahead and set that back up. It's going to take 4 turns, but our credit bonus will come back after that. it will no longer be waiting. And then we have our other leader that we lost that will be able to reassign in about 3 turns as well. So I just, at the behest of a few of my commenters, and I appreciate this, I checked out the leader screen, and there you have it. Also, one thing I want to change real quick. I just felt like an absolute dunce for not doing this when I first booted up the Titan. I want to add the Dauntless guidance system to this particular ship. Now, the only issue is that apparently takes up a ton of space. Like, a ton of space. Like, an unexpectedly huge amount of space. So maybe take away the fast missile racks, because Dauntless guidance is better. Let's take that away. Now, how are we doing now? We're closer, but I need to reduce. I'll drop the bomb count by 1. How about that? Done. Okay, that's pretty magical. All right, so we've changed our Titan somewhat. But that's okay. Trilar Prime has grown. Let's go ahead and go through and see what options we have with our new colonies. Trilar 2 has grown, or not our new colonies, but our current colonies, and our new citizens on our current colonies. And our new colonies, because we just have things happening everywhere. Palladia Prime, you could probably use a space elevator, couldn't you? Now that we know the Darlock, we're going to have to keep an eye on the planetary spy-related buildings, like the interplanetary security network. How many of those are necessary? Will our counter spies be able to stop the Darlock from messing with me? So that's going to be kind of a measured response over the next couple of episodes to see how that goes. Well, okay. I'm going to put 1 more population in food here, just because it'll help reduce pollution a little faster. Pollution is really bad on Palladia Prime. Like, stupidly bad. What should I build? I guess, well, I guess I'll just build a cruiser. It's going to be 8 turns, but Everything else is going to take too long. Now, Imarn 3, same thing. I'm going to move a few of these guys up into other options because pollution has just out of nowhere gotten pretty rough. So we want to have planets growing a little bit faster. Not that that will necessarily fix the problem, but the point is just to have fewer troops focusing on pollution. Pollution has definitely finally become a bit of a threat, something I have to manage, which I like, frankly. I mentioned earlier in the series that it wasn't doing enough to kind of get in my way, and not that I want it to constantly get in my way. I mean, it was certainly a little bit too much of a nuisance earlier in the game's history, when the game was in early access. So it's a nice return to form to see, you know, kind of a balanced pollution system rear its ugly head and start messing with me. All right, so we have some space factories heading this direction, and we're going to use those to build up the jump gates and just defenses in this region of space. We also have these guys in the Dagon system, having just fought the Meklar in the last turn.
This
Hey!
GNN.
Oh, that's really good news. All right, so Ursulus 4 is going to produce more money now.
Colony by the Galactic Union for mineral standards resulted in the upgrade of the mineral classification of the whole planet, thanks to a recently discovered mineral deposit.
Bureaucracy levels have been adjusted accordingly.
This is a really long announcement. Okay, so is that it? Okay, that's it. Ursulus 2. I guess I will go ahead and just set you up to export. How's your pollution level? It's fine. It's totally good. All right, now main prime, I could set up for a Gaia transformation, which, by the way, for those of you curious, the main benefit of the Gaia transformation for me is that it makes the food cells more productive. That's the whole point of it. So that's why I would pursue it on any of these planets. I'm going to go ahead and do it on, well, I'm going to do deep sea cooling first, and then a Gaia transformation, and then Holo Simulator. I'll actually queue the Holo Simulator up. Wow. We could practically buy that. Our income's going to be nice and high in a few turns when this new leader in 3... It's going to be 3 turns, and we should see our income spike up, and we might be able to reduce our taxes as well. I am unreasonably excited about that. Vigare, what do you need? Advanced colony ship? Okay, let's go to the next turn. So again, we're focusing on finishing off... Oh, I didn't do anything within that turn. My bad. We're focusing on finishing off the Meklar in this system. And it's going to be pretty easy at this point, dare I say. I don't know how much of a chance they have at coming back from Kasumi. It looks like there's a space dragon in Kasumi as well, so I'm pretty sure I've got them cornered. Pretty sure they're at the end of their rope. Yeah, this is a cruiser and a destroyer, so let's... I'm going to head over to Dagon 2 first, and we are going to... Let's just auto-resolve this. Kill the battle station and the missile base. Let's attack the colony. That's a lot of bombs. Wow. Okay, so that colony is almost gone after just one bombing run. Really, really good. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade this to an advanced military outpost. Meanwhile, we've got you coming to the Abaka system to help rebuild. We need to colonize Uzith as well. Ideally, we need to do so using a jump gate. So it's going to take a couple of turns. Okay, so the Darlock are fighting their way through. That is actually not good. What are you going to do? It's just 2 destroyers, but they've killed the, what was a Meklar space station on the edge of my territory. So now I have to keep a closer eye on those bastards. All right, Imarn 2. Go ahead and... I'm going to buy those robo-miners. Abaka 2's ground. I'm going to buy that neutron collider. Perfect. Looks like we need a recyclotron here. We need it yesterday. Oh yeah. Pollution's just bad. Alright, that's not reducing things that much. That's better. Once the recyclotron is up, it'll be even better. But at least with that reallocation, pollution is dropping. And the recyclotron should drop that by like another 4 or so. 1 turn, and we need to watch our income go up. Should happen as soon as the leader has arrived on a new ship. I think. Maybe. I hope. Can I perhaps... Let's see. Pollution cleanup would be decent here. Yeah, let's go ahead and add a toxic processor. We don't need a toxic processor. This is a Gaia planet, but it would reduce pollution a little bit and make sure that it doesn't become a problem as this planet continues to grow. All right, time to finish off Dagon 2. Excellent. All right, now we just need to hit Dagon Prime, and the Meklar will be taken care of from this perspective, and we can colonize Dagon. Speaking of that... All right, this Gaia transformation is almost done. I'm going to go ahead and queue up... Hell, I'm going to queue up a basic colony ship. I want to get a colony ship into Dagon as soon as possible, even if it means being a few turns behind. I want this system before anyone else gets any funny ideas. Okay, so that fleet that attacked the station in Obaka has just jumped out, which is good. I was kind of worried that they would that they would get a funny idea and start messing with me. All right, so this population has reached its limit, which is good because I can reallocate them to something other than food, like so. It's going to take a bit for this recyclotron to kick in. But in the meantime, Ursulus Prime... Oh, you're full too. Oh, okay. Good to know. So in that case, let's go ahead and move these population around. Yeah, I can take everyone out of food here and put them into research, which is just amazing. Let me go ahead and go for the global DNA scanner here. It's going to take 1 turn. I think I can afford it. And notice our income has gone way up now. So let's go ahead and turn taxes back down. Wonder if I could drop them to 2. Nope, nope, nope. I can do 3, though. 3 is the standard, and I have plenty of money. So our leader is back in position. Thank you again for pointing that out, that we, just would have access to the leaders, and we didn't actually lose them. I should have picked up on it when it said that the leader's ship has been destroyed, but the leader hasn't been killed, per se. Let's go ahead and take command of this battle. This should be fun. Even though we have established that the battle AI is, in fact, terrible, which it is. You have to do some micromanaging. So this is pretty much the last stand of the Meklar right here. Evidently, I don't know how to move the camera. Alright, that ship could be gone. Yep. Damn. Just lost a battleship, but they just lost their starbase. These are their remaining ships over here. Those projectiles seem to be doing a lot of damage. If I could not lose another battleship to this, that would be great. Okay, seems like we're going to win. Perfect. All right, that was a little bit more painful than I thought it would be. How many ships did I lose? 1, 2? Okay, just 1 battleship. All right, let's attack the colony. We're going to have to bomb them some more next turn, but that's fine. We've got a colony ship on the way that we need to work on first. All right, now Ursulus 5 has grown. We need 1 more population here, and that's going to be there in 7 turns. Colony ship 7 is underway at Vigare 3. Where are you? Okay. So as soon as I've got Dagon locked down, and preferably Uzith as well, I'm going to start building up a fleet, and we're going to head for Orion. Because that's the current objective. If I didn't mention that earlier, I mentioned it last episode. I've been too focused on getting leaders back in place. Accept embassy. Sure. Alright, so we've just improved our relationship with the Darlock a little bit. I'm sorry, am I talking over you? I apologize. Ursulus 3 has grown. Okay, so it's volcanic. Yeah, we need to terraform here, I guess, but we can't terraform this volcanic planet. So there's never going to be any real food production here apart from our buildings. We can't actually grow anything on this surface unless we unlock the ability to terraform this world, which I don't think we can. It's possible to terraform volcanic worlds into inferno worlds if you're the silicoid, but we are not the silicoid. So that's not in the cards. Palladia 2 has just finished. That's a small planet. How's pollution? I'm going to go for the global DNA scanner again. Now that we're dealing with the Darlock, you can't be too careful, right? Ursulus Prime, same thing. God, look how fast I can build on this. I can build an advanced colony ship in 1 turn. 1 turn in Ursulus Prime. This is our production powerhouse. All right. So let's go ahead and do that, because I have some new colonies to start. Limaran Prime, Moon Lab, absolutely. This is a Terran planet. Let's go ahead and get an atmospheric renewer. Actually, no. Let's not get that set up, because someone has pointed out that the pollution processor is an upgrade of the atmospheric renewer, which I never knew. I thought they were separate buildings, and I never actually bothered to check and see if they were standing separately. But they are, in fact, separate buildings. So that's just one thing to keep an eye on. Let's go ahead and drop some bombs. Go to the next turn, and we will have access to a very nice, shiny new advanced colony ship on Ursulus Prime. Of course, every advanced colony ship that I pop out will reduce the population on Ursulus Prime, but totally worth it, in my opinion, right now, because we're cranking them out at 1 per turn. It's a little bit crazy. All right, let's go ahead and have this one fly down to Dagon. All right, Ursulus 4, global DNA scanner, and export goods. All right, same thing here. So yeah, as you can see, we have 15 population on this planet now. It's going to take a while for it to grow, unless we move a couple of pop back into growth, at which point it'll get a little bit faster. And we can still build things really, really fast. Yeah, advanced colony ship will take 2 turns. Let's do it. Build another one. And these planets are going to start sending their production to Ursulus Prime soon too, so they'll be done even faster, I think. Looks like maybe 1 more turn, 2 if we're unlucky, and Dagon Prime will be completely eliminated. Meanwhile, we have our advanced colony ship on its way down. That's a battleship. That's not a colony ship. Oh, yes, that's right. The Alkari are allied with us, so they can jump around in our territory unabated. I think they're allied with us. Let's have a look. Yes, they are. So we're still allied with the Alkari. Remember, when the Galactic Council vote happened, they actually voted for me, which was wonderful. I'd never had that happen before. I'm still a little bit just thrown by it, but it was pretty awesome. I've never had AI vote for me that much, as far as helping out with the Galactic Council vote. So that was a nice win. All right, let's go ahead and Palladia Prime has some really terrible pollution, which is my concern at the moment. I guess I will just go ahead and keep putting out... Yeah. I'll just keep putting out cruisers there, but not right now. Choose research. Yay. Okay, so we have a choice here between the Planetary Stock Exchange or the Advanced City Planning, which gives me additional cells in all colonies. Just additional planet capacity. I think I'm going to go for the additional credits per population for the planetary stock exchange, just because money, and we have so many colonies that I think it would make a huge difference. So we'll go for that. And then Positronics gives us the auto lab. Let's go for this next so we have access to a new research building, and we can continue building up our awesome economy that is just spinning up to untold heights. Okay, this planetary stock exchange needs to go up here. Looks like we're going to build one just about everywhere right now that we have the option to build things. Oh, we have pollution becoming a problem here, don't we? All right, so let's fix that. Build a toxic processor, followed by a planetary stock exchange. Okay, now this advanced colony ship just popped out at Vigare. Oh, wow. Okay, this is great news. I'm going to go ahead and send this one to Uzith 2. It's going to take a bit, but it'll get there. All right, now this fleet needs to keep attacking. This should be, hopefully, the end of it. Yep, there it is. Dagon Prime is no longer Meklar. This cruiser's ready to go. Go ahead and come down here, join the fleet. Because this fleet is eventually going to be the one that hits Orion. Just not quite yet. Next turn, we have some colony ships right around the corner. You can see them flying in through the jump gate there. So the Dagon system will be ours. So will the Uzith system. We've got a pretty... Our income's still pretty good. It's dropping a little bit, so I'll have to keep an eye on it. But again, some very nice income buildings are going to be going up over the next couple of minutes. So you're going to see it start to climb again. Yamaran Prime has grown. Let's see what opportunities we have here. Oh yeah, huge pollution problem here. So let's reallocate population a little bit. That's better. And then maybe add a toxic processor as well. Meklar 2. Yeah, let me go ahead and buy that, just so that we get that production out faster. Obaka 2 has grown. I'll leave that be. Obaka Prime. Government support facility, very good. Okay, well, in that case, I'll go ahead and build a cruiser here. Pollution is slowly dipping down here at Palladia Prime. I mean, I can move more units out of pollution, I guess, or out of production, which also is right in tune with pollution. So, yeah, I'll do that. I'm just going to move them all. I mean, it'll drop a little bit faster. It'll grow a little bit faster. We've got all of our population in food there. And that way I won't have to pay as much attention to that. Ursulus Prime needs a planetary stock exchange. It'll be done in one turn, which is glorious. Main 2. Ooh, holy crap, you need a lot. Let's do an ocean transformation here. Absolutely. Okay, now this fleet... Alright, so our ships are starting to arrive. I'm going to bring you down to the new fleet as well. Or rather, the old fleet, but the fleet that's forming up for Orion. Okay, you're going to come down here. Go ahead and build an advanced military outpost. Going to take 12 turns. 12 turns? That seems a little longer. Oh, that's right. This is my first time building an entirely new one. All right, advanced colony ship is done. Where else do I need? I guess I need to set up a colony on Dagon 2, don't I? Yep, let's go ahead and do that. Battle station completed at Main 2. So that'll help with the command point situation. Let's take another look at our leaders, because I feel like we have more leaders I can assign back to the fleet now. There was one at the beginning of this episode that still had... Oh, wait. Oh, no! No! No!
What manner of creature are you, that you would stand to face the Herald of Antares? countless eons was my kind imprisoned by decadent Orion, but at last we have returned to take back what's ours.
So apparently we're first place now. The Antarans have arrived.
Reach
Oh,
and
hey.
grow beyond the borders of their civilizations. A great, unregulated network of trade and commerce expands across the galaxy. Its center, the Interstellar Stock Exchange. In the hands of a shrewd leader, this powerful entity could shift the balance of power in the entire galaxy to their cause.
Okay, so that's the economic victory.
Galactic news.
Oh, we haven't had a State of the Galaxy in a while. Let's just see how things are stacking up. Hopefully we're on top. No. All right, GDP, the Klakon are still winning, but we are right behind them. All right, so the Antarans are, let me guess, unspeakably powerful? Yeah, unspeakably powerful. Fun times. And they're about to hit Vigare, so they are about to shred our colonies. Well, this is a nice, fun stopping point, isn't it? Let me go ahead and set up a few more things here. This is our main... Let's go ahead and get a Titan started up here at Ursulus Prime. We need these planets to get set up. Okay, yeah, every planet in this system is exporting its production, with the exception of Ursulus 3. But we're going to build some Titans to hopefully fight off the Antarans in the coming episodes. Let's get some subterranean farms going on Vigare 3. I mean, I'm not paying too much attention to to what's needed in Vigare right now. Tell you what, let's go ahead and send this ship in this direction and see what happens. I'm going to finish this turn, but I'm not going to go any farther just yet. We're going to send the space factory down to here to Terracus. We'll build a jump gate there. All right, that is all I need to do for this turn, and it's all I'm going to do for this episode. We just had two very interesting events happen. The Antarans are about to tear me a new one, so this is what's been bothering the Klakon for a while, and now they're going to come bother me. Yay! So we'll see how this whole process goes. But we do have a very nice system, the Ursulus system, that is capable of producing Titans relatively quickly. So with any luck, we can get this fleet reunited with the Titans that I crank out in this system, and maybe some additional ships that come out of Palladia, and be able to fight off the Antarans within a turn or two. But that's also wishful thinking. This is a really, really powerful fleet. It's a bunch of destroyers, frigates, and cruisers and battleships. No Titans. So, I mean, technically, we could, within another couple of turns, we could start having higher numbers than this. But I haven't really been focused on building ships. I've been building up my economy. So now they're going to come bite me in the ass, and hopefully not too hard. But we're going to focus on them in the next episode. And we still want to take Orion, especially now that the Antarans are bearing down on us. That just gives us all the more reason to come up in this direction. It looks like the Cylon are trying to lock down Orion, but they don't actually control the actual planet yet. So we're going to need to focus on that. We need to take down the Guardian before they do. So I will go ahead and cut this one here. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to follow along. New science fiction, survival, and simulation type videos air every day at 6 Eastern Time, which is GMT -5 for those of you not in the States. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.